for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge by my cousin Krissa. I nominate you, and you. You have 24 hours to complete this challenge or donate money to the ALS Society. Does that sound familiar? This summer, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge was a worldwide phenomenon. So many people took part in it. It was so much fun to watch. But do you know why you were doing this? Do you even know what ALS is? Ladies and gentlemen, fellow students, and most honorable judges, today I'm going to talk to you about ALS and why finding a cure is so important to me and my family. ALS stands for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. This is not a contagious disease, although it can sometimes run in families. Most cases of ALS are spontaneous, meaning that doctors don't really know why people get ALS. Anyone can get ALS, but most often occurs in people between the ages of 40 to 70 years old. ALS stops the muscles in your body from getting nutrition. Without nutrition, they get weaker and smaller. It often happens on one side of the spinal cord. The brain sends a message to the body through the spinal cord. Your brain sends a message to the body through the spinal cord to tell your legs to walk or to kick a ball. It tells your hands to wave or to scratch and itch. When the spinal cord is injured, the body can't get its messages to the rest of your body. ALS attacks different parts in different people. That means that two people could both have the disease, but they wouldn't have the same symptoms. Some people lose their speech first, for others the ability to move their legs. Eventually, ALS takes everything. It is a very fast-moving disease. From the time that people get their ALS diagnosis, they usually only live for another 2 to 5 years. You may wonder why a 10-year-old girl would want to write a speech about ALS. The reason I wanted to share what I know about ALS is because ALS took my grandpa away from me when I was only 4 years old. My dad tells me that my grandpa was a very good athlete. When my grandpa was still only in high school, a scout for the Pittsburgh Pirates and another from the Chicago Blackhawks wanted him to try out for their teams. When I remember my grandpa, I can only remember him being sick. He sat in his big brown chair with a big mask on his face to help him breathe. He could not walk anymore without help. He could not eat solid food, and he had a hard time talking. My older cousins remember my grandpa skating around, helping coach their hockey teams. They also remember pushing their plastic lawnmowers beside my grandpa as he cut the grass for all the elderly neighbors. I never got to see that grandpa. ALS took him away from me. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge brought ALS to people's attention. In the U.S., the Ice Bucket Challenge raised over $100 million. In Canada, the Ice Bucket Challenge raised $16.2 million. $10 million of that money is going towards research. The Society will use $6 million of those dollars to help Canadians living with ALS. That helps to purchase them electric wheelchairs and special equipment to help them live a more comfortable life for the little time that they have left. Last summer, my whole family did the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Many of the people in my family dedicated their Ice Bucket Challenge to my grandpa. For us, it also meant a lot more than just fun. Maybe if we can all raise enough money for research, we can find a cure. With a cure, no one would ever have to suffer from this terrible disease ever again. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you now know more about ALS and just how important the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge was. Please consider making a donation to the Canadian ALS Society so that we can find a cure. Thank you.